Good morning. Today is February 22nd. It is Monday. I am pulling up our calendar because you can see that this is the last week of February. So we will have a lot to do to wrap up this unit as well as work on some of our IEP goals for the end of this month. So we can track data on that as well as Thursday and Friday being tests for the end of this unit as well. So we will start with vocabulary. So on N2Y, I would click on your word study box and today you will be reviewing these words. And I have written here on Dojo, type a sentence using a Google Doc and share it with me for each vocabulary word showing that you understand its meaning. So I have opened just up a Google Doc. I made a title of February vocabulary. The first word was fight. Fight means to argue with words by hitting or using weapons. So I have on here, the very first word was fight, and I put, I read all about the fighting in the Revolutionary War. So I wrote the word, I wrote a sentence describing the use of fighting in the Revolutionary War, and I highlighted that vocabulary word as well. So let's do the next one, battle. When two groups argue with words or by hitting or using weapons. So the next word is battle. So I would say there were many battles fought by the colonists. So I'm going to highlight my word battles. Don't use my words. These are my sentences, so you create your own sentences. So do not forget at the top here, share. Let me go over this. So everybody watch really closely, okay? So let me just share this like with Miss Ashley. Okay. Oh, sorry. Ashley O'Neill. Okay. Right here where it says editor, you've got to make sure that's marked editor, okay? Sometimes you may need to go to the settings to know that viewers can have permission to share. Viewers and commenters are able to download and print and copy. I'm gonna want to be able to do those things when you share it with me. Also notify people, that makes it pop up in my email. So make sure that is clicked as well. So I know in my email, I don't have to go search for it in my Google Drive. It just pops up in my email knowing that you did it, and I can view it and print it off that way. Okay. And then hit send. You put a little message here. This is my vocabulary. I'll share it with myself too, so you can kind of see. Okay, so I share it with myself as well. Okay, see, so I got the email. Here it is, vocabulary unit invitation. So I should be able to open it once you email it to me. So open in Docs, and yes, I'm able to open it. If I'm not able to open it, I'm going to send you an email back to request edit to access. Okay, so like I said, make sure those things are marked when you share it with somebody, especially the teacher. It needs to be editable so I can be able to view it and print it. So you complete the rest of those vocabulary words and type them up into sentences. And then you will complete your N2Y reading. Now we are starting chapter 5, The War Continues, in Complete Standards Connection A. So that is read the chapter 5, complete Standards Connection A. Now I have added in three different videos here for you. So there's the Battle of Saratoga and Trenton. There's Battles of Saratoga. These are really interesting videos that will go along. And then I found one about the life of it talks about the life of a colonist. So that kind of goes along with the reading where it talks about those different hardships that the soldiers had and the colonists had during those battles, as well as during that time period, that overall. So you will watch those videos, and then for math, you have identifying transformations and dilations. This is a review lesson. We have done this before. So going over the different types of transformations, as well as we do have this in our Google Drive. I will pull up. So if you need to go back in your math notes, I know that we added these into our Google presentation. And I will put on here when I find the right slide. Maybe they're not on here. I could have thought I put them on here. Okay, so I will add these on here. I will add it onto our Google shared file for math, okay, guys? So I will copy and paste those into our math notes. Okay, so all it's asking, so going back, we will review. So a translation is a slide, meaning it goes from one place to another on the grid. Nothing changes about the shape, it just moves. Now, a reflection is when you flip. So from here to here is going to be a flip, just like it showed in that book, that it's a reflection. And then a rotation is just going to be a turn in either direction, like the flag on a mailbox. And then the dilation is a change in size. So from big to small or small to big. So pretty easy here knowing what to choose for whether what type of transformation is done on each one of these slides. So if it just slid up, meaning that would be a slide. Okay. So you guys go through these, understanding the different types of transformations. Oh, look, this looks different. Save and exit. Okay, and then your next geometry box. Again, it looks like the same transformation notes. Okay, so here, let's work on this one together. So we have Rashad uses Keisha's right triangle. This is a right triangle, guys, because look, it makes that little, it can make a square right there for the triangle, okay? It makes a 90-degree angle. Rashad makes a copy of it. So here was Keisha's, here's Rashad's. It looks a little bigger. Rashad's right triangle is bigger than Keisha's right triangle. Write the length of the purple side on Keisha's right triangle on the chart. So Keisha's right triangle, the purple side, it measures 1, 2. Now, when we, let me get my notes over here. Hold on. Okay, I couldn't get those notes down because I hung them up on the wall, so they're stuck to the wall right now. But when we multiply, our numbers are going to get bigger. When we divide, our numbers are going to get smaller. So knowing those two important things, that when we multiply, numbers are bigger. When we divide, our numbers get smaller. Okay, I went and found a little video on YouTube about multiplication and division and the relationship between them. I have added it right here on Class Dojo. So it'll say watch right here under your math and 2i math. Okay, so let's complete this. So knowing that his is bigger, we are going to multiply. Times 2. So Rashad's triangle angle is 2 times 2 is 4. So Rashad's right angle is, Rashad's triangle is 2 times bigger than Keisha's right triangle, and that completes that box. Okay, so this is super cool, guys. This is what I called about, and I was complaining because our stuff wasn't saving. So maybe they changed it and it's different for us. So I'm glad I'm seeing this. I am gonna message them later when they are available to talk for online chat and see if this is what they are referring to it when they say they fixed the problem. So when you're done with it, turn it in, okay? So if you are still working on this and say we had like a fire drill, you would save and exit, okay? But we're done with it, so we're going to turn it in. That's awesome. Okay. And then I have from the other thing from math is review the recipe and prepare to cook. Oh my goodness. Look, guys, and it marked it done. That is so cool. Okay. I'm excited about that. I know I had a lot to do with understanding why it wasn't doing that. So I'm glad they make that. I'm glad they made that change. Okay, so reviewing the recipe for our slow cooker mac and cheese. And then the next box is like we would do here in class. You guys will be filling this out as to what comes in the sequence of events in order of how we would prepare this meal. So save and exit. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay, life skills lesson. So you will be watching this video on how to clean a sink.
There are tons of cleaning videos on
So learning how to clean a sink. And then you will have, so it says, please email me your answers, copy and paste. So what I would do is I would copy these first. There's 5 questions, true or false. So I would copy these into an email. Please give it a title, guys. Just put life skills lesson. Then today's date, in case I need to find it and it gets lost. So life skills lesson, today's date, 2-22-21. So what I would do then is I would just choose my answer. So the sink sets the stage for a clean kitchen, true or false. And you can take away what your answer is, okay? So true, or you can put false. Okay, so you choose your answer after or during your video for cleaning the sink. Okay, so copy paste, email it to me as you are watching this video or after you are done completing watching the video. Now, my Earth Space Science students, I am pulling this up to show you. Okay, so here's my middle school students. This is middle school. These are the standards that we are supposed to be teaching here in Kentucky that I am teaching you that I found on CK12. So structures and properties of matter. Now this is middle school, okay? If we look, it carries it. Everything we learn, we learn about it and it just gets a little bit harder every year. So like if I go to then I'm going to show you high school. So here's high school. And look, it looks just the same. Things are just worded a little bit differently. So structure and properties of matter. So I have added on. Okay, so for today on CK12, we're starting a new unit over matter and its states. So today you will complete the lesson matter, mass, and volume. So matter, mass, and volume, there's an article to read. Now there's a lot of videos to watch, guys. This is a new unit. So we will be doing, you will be watching these videos today, and then you can complete the adaptive practice. So then you are done after you complete the adaptive practice. If you have any questions on these, let me know, and we will do our best to work through this. Like I said, it is a new unit, so you will be learning new things about matter. And that wraps this up for today, guys. So don't forget to sign in. It is our first day back after a week of being out, so it may be a little crazy in here if I don't get back to you. So I will try my best. I'll be checking my email. I'll be watching you as you log in this morning and go throughout the day. I hope everyone has a great, great Monday, and let's enjoy this last week of February together. Don't forget to sign in, guys. Bye.